Hiya, so in this video we're going to look at some releases for the foot. I'm with Hannah of Hannah Booker Sports Massage, and she's going to give us some top tips as well, and we'll probably have a giggle along the way. So in the last video I did show you some exercises for the feet, but we're going to look at different ways to massage them and work with them as well. And both Hannah and I think like the pole, and I do this at the beginning of Pilates classes. So it's just a piece of dowel out of a DIY shop, and you can just roll the foot forwards and back along this. Now, one thing that you were saying just before is what do you like to get people to use at home?
Golf balls and bottles of frozen water.
Yeah, so the real coldness of the water, or even sort of a tin of tomatoes in the fridge or freezer helps as well as being able to put the pressure through it. So I use the stick there.
Definitely good if you've had a long day on your feet, so just to relieve those tired feet, especially if you work standing up all the time. Definitely helps.
Yeah, so the other thing, and I love a golf ball as well, I tend to carry one around with me, sad as that sounds. But again, sort of just on the floor and working all the way through the foot. Do you tell people to do this any particular way?
Yeah, basically I get people to work it through the foot, and at any point that they feel that it's a little bit more painful, I get them to hold it on that position for a couple of seconds and then work through it.
So it's pinging off now. So, but you like to take it a little bit further than just the golf ball as well?
I do, yeah. I've got a trusty friend, the spiky ball. This is my favourite. It's exactly the same as the golf ball. So if you haven't got one at home, we've got some kicking about the gym, and it just, I think it's just a little bit nicer. And it's up to you how much pressure you put through it.
Yeah.
You know, you can use as little or as much, but you know, there's a purpose behind it, so there's no point going too softy.
But I think the thing is as well, when you're doing any of these things, is to work through all of the surface area of the foot. So particularly that bit that goes up between the big toe and the other toes, but getting all along the base of the toes through the whole arch, both the inside and the outside. But I always find the end of my heel gets quite gristly.
Yeah, a lot of people I find when I'm massaging people's feet is they miss the outside, so it's important to target that as well.
And if you find that the ball rolls away from you doing that, that's where the pole can be really quite good, because it's stable and you can just move the pressure to the outside of the feet. To look at the feet fully as well, we need to look at the calf. So much of the calf is used during walking. So if you're doing long walks with it being nice, but if you're running as well. So Hannah, how would you tackle calves?
So for me, calf stretching is very important. So first of all, I would get people to maybe get themselves a towel. You're going to demonstrate?
Oh, I'd love to demonstrate.
So all you need to do is just get yourself a towel, just sit against your sofa or anything that makes you comfortable. And all I would suggest to my patients is that they wrap the towel around the bottom of the foot like you can see, and I believe more in activated isolated stretching, so I'd get them to then pull the foot towards them. Once it reaches a stretch position, hold it for 2 seconds and then release. Then release fully out of the stretch, and then we go back into the stretch. And I'd probably recommend they do this probably 15 times, and for me I think it's just a little bit better than a static stretch.
Certainly you can feel more moving through it, can't you?
Yeah, each time if you try and increase the stretch, you'll notice as you go through the reps that you should get a little bit more movement.
Yeah. And this is a bit like if you come to any of my classes and we've done any calf stuff, after we've done any of the static stretching, I get you to tap heel and toe, and similar sort of thing. It really gets the circulation flushing through the muscle, bringing in nutrients, but getting rid of the crappy stuff as well. Okay, anything else on the calves that you go through?
Well, I would use a step. How's your balance, Peter? So I'd get them to use a step, so you can do this at home, just at the bottom of your stairs. Now we've had a bit of a discussion of how we both do this differently. I mostly tell my clients to get on the step and go through the upward motion of going up onto your tiptoes, so using the banister to stabilise you if you need to, and then holding it for 2 seconds and then dropping back through into the negative, so you're going below the step. And then in the same principle with the towel, I always hold for 2 to 3 seconds and then move in and out of the stretch.
I'd say definitely hold on.
Yeah. Unfortunately, she hasn't got a banister. But
And that works again really nicely through the calf, and the difference that Hannah was sort of describing there is what I like to do with people, particularly if they're sensitive or very, very tight through the calves, is work on what I would call closed kinetic chain. So this block's a little bit high, but getting that connection of the ball of the foot on a block or just a hard back book and the heel on the floor. And for a lot of people, just holding this position is enough of a stretch, so they can concentrate on the stretch without having to worry about their balance. But there is value and validity in both of those, so have a go at both. We hope that helps with the feet, and have a great summer. Speak to you soon. Thanks for listening.
Bye.